Okay guys, let's take a look at this question where we have two learners who investigate the effect of a slit width on the degree of diffraction. They use a green light with a wavelength of 520 nanometers, and they set up an experiment that they show you below to measure the position of the first dark line from the center of the bright central band when changing the slit width. Alright, so there we have our table, our slit width and the position, and we have 7.1. State Huygen's principle in words. So every point of a wave front serves as a point source of spherical secondary waves. The positions of the new wave front will be that of the surface tangent to the secondary waves. 7.2. For this experiment, write down the independent variable, dependent variable, and one controlled variable. So independent variable, remember, is on the x-axis. Dependent variable is on the y-axis. And remember, when I always say this in every video, if you get a table, your first column is the x-axis and your second column is the y-axis. So therefore, the independent variable is our slit width and our dependent variable is the degree of diffraction. Okay. One controlled variable will have to be the wavelength, the color of the light. Remember, they use a green light with that wavelength, so that's constant. And it can also be the frequency. So either wavelength, frequency, or the color of the light. They use a green light. 7.3. Give a conclusion for the results obtained in this experiment. So the greater the width of the slit, the less the degree of diffraction. Or the smaller the width of the slit, the greater the degree of diffraction. So they are inversely proportional. So the slit of the width is inversely proportional to the degree of diffraction. 7.4.1. How will the pattern on the screen change if red light with a wavelength of 660 nanometers is used instead of a green light? The bright central band will increase and the colored bands will be red instead of green. Then 7.4.2, explain your answer. If the wavelength increases, the degree of diffraction will also increase. So they are directly proportional. And that is it, guys. See ya.